All right, here we go. Delayed start as a previous game between Eden Prairie and Egan went into overtime. Nelson gets that up to Carter. Carter trying to get it deep. Mauraders trying to come away with it early. Mauraders 4-18-1, I believe, entering this game. So on paper, this should be a game where Edina should be able to work on a lot of things. Some good puck movement. They'll need it if they get past this game. Likely playing Minnetonka, maybe the Valkyries later, but again, everybody has Minnetonka and Edina slated to play later on tonight in Carleton at 6:15. Fitzgerald now entering. Over to Morgan. Morgan takes a look, takes a shot. First nice shot just wide. Sweetster with a nice hold, dumps that back into the corner. McGarvey flying in, trying to make something happen. McGarvey picks up the puck. Fantastic pass back to Williamson, and that pad save to the corner. Another nice pass from McGarvey using the board. Mauraders trying to exit. Williamson back on her horse to take the puck away. Stops, trying to get it up in the vicinity of Morgan. That's just past her stick. Mauraders violently throw it back behind Weary, who's getting a start this morning. Sweetster now grabbing. Sweetster trying to hit Forrester. Nice collection there by Forrester. We have probably already 4 or 5 or 6 completed passes, so something that we want to keep our eye on because that's absolutely going to be needed tonight. Sauter now into the corner, looking back to the point, finds Helfrich. Helfrich, low hard shot on net, and that's tipped just wide. Heinmiller, stick lifted, fights that off. Trying to touch it up to Sauter, that spits out, and that's going to get back to Shoot. Shoot backhands that towards the slot. Mauraders now trying to throw it back out. Sauter with the stick delays that momentarily. Helfrich tries to throw it back in, and that hits a stick and then a skate. Heinmiller will have an opportunity to get it deep. Heinen coming over to get a stick on it. Heinen now chasing. Mauraders trying to get it out. Nice hold by Nelson. Nelson trying to get it deep. Not enough on it. Heinen says, I've got your back, and Heinen throws it back into the near corner. Hoffman chasing near boards. Flips that back in the vicinity of Heinen. Mauraders grab. Shoot punches it in. Mauraders now exiting. Mauraders will have a semi 2-on-1. Shoot on a back check. Takes her off the puck, and Hoffman now able to come away with some loose change. 2-on-2 hockey. Hoffman winds. Shot, and that's a pad save right into the glove. Hoffman trying to pick that upper left corner. Had her sights on a first goal here this morning, but the goaltender was up to the task early, making the first big save of the game. 9:15 remaining. Sweetster and Nelson back at the point. Fitzgerald missed face-off, taking the draw. I don't know what the stat is, but she's probably up in the 75 percentile as far as face-offs won this year. Carter battling over to Fitzgerald. Soft wrister, and that's a blocker save. That was a sweet wrister. That had some rotation on that. Tight wrister from Fitzgerald, and goaltender up to the task again. Sweetster looking to hold. Sweetster with a nice play to dump it back into the vicinity of Morgan. Morgan now taking on one Marauder. 2 on the puck for each team. Carter comes over to help out. Carter trying to dig it out. Puck slips to the slot near the paint. Fitzgerald right into the gut, and that's going to ricochet into the far corner. Fitzgerald with a couple nice opportunities on this shift. Morgan centering pass, nobody home. Sweetster has to come over to try to hold. She does. Punches it up to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now dancing in the corner. Fitzgerald holding, looking. Nothing there. Tries to get it back deep into the far corner. Asking Forrester to help out. Forrester buys some seconds, trying to come away with it, but she's battling too. And the Mauraders come away with it, and here comes McGarvey flying off the bench and able to disrupt that. Sauter digging. Williamson throws it back deep. Forrester trying to grab and get it to the front. Puts on the brake, spins. Nice play by Forrester to hand it off to McGarvey. McGarvey now back over to Nelson. Nelson's going to have to figure out what to do with it, and we're going to have a breakaway in the other way. Weary with the save, hits the side of the net, and Weary bails out Nelson for the time being. Not fast enough thinking by Nelson allows Roseville Mauraders to co-op to get their first real opportunity, and Weary's up to the challenge. McGarvey now. Centering pass, and that's through the skates of Sauter, and that'll get out of the zone. Shoot will now regroup and collect. Shoot over to Helfrich. Helfrich now trying to enter. Dumps it deep. Helfrich winds. Shot! And that's going to be covered up and saved. Up and in. Heinen back behind Weary. Heinen now trying to get it up near the area of Heinmiller. Helfrich backhands that over to Shoot. Shoot fends off a Marauder. Gets past a few. Shoot now trying to get into neutral ice. She'll have a 3-on-2 if she can get past that seam and puts it on Hoffman's stick. Hoffman now chasing in the near corner. 6 minutes remaining and we have a 0-0 hockey game. Shoot now has Hoffman. Hoffman trying to collect it, get her stick on it to get it deep, and she does. Hoffman and Shoot will go off, Fitzgerald on. Carter chasing. Carter gets a skate on it. Carter centering pass, that's not able to get through a couple sticks. Morgan now in the corner. Hands off to Carter. Carter bumped off the puck. Morgan looking to collect. Morgan now centering pass to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald swing and a miss and not able to get enough on that one. Mauraders should be able to get an exit here, and they do. Fitzgerald now over to Sweetster. Sweetster up to Morgan. Morgan entering. Forced wide. Looking, holding. Puts on the brakes in the near corner. Pinned up against the boards. Escapes that. Still controlling. Centering pass, and that's a shot that just goes wide again. Fitzgerald now. Looking, shot, that's deflected. Off the shin pads of Edina, little backhand flip, that's blocked down by the goaltender. Morgan now trying to spin to get it back to Sweetser, that's taken away, and Mauraders will be able to punch it to the corner where they'll gather and try to get it out. Nelson touches it up to Forrester. Forrester trying to get it deep. That spits to McGarvey. That hits a skate. McGarvey now trying to collect, create some space. McGarvey winds, shot, and that's going to be a glove save. Goaltender has some eyes early. She's seeing the puck well in good position, squared up to the play. We haven't had really any shots for rebounds, but the ones that we have, she's been able to hold on to, so that's one of the primary reasons why Edina is still scoreless on the board. And that'll have to be played. Williamson now back into the corner as icing was waved off. Williamson trying to backhand that up the boards. Mauraders trying to peel it off to get something cooking. Back to the point. Soft shot, and that hits McGarvey right in the skate. She goes down, centering pass, loose, and that's going to fall to the corner where McGarvey's going to collect, and she'll have some ice. 1-on-2 hockey with the back check. McGarvey flips it in. Helfrich, McGarvey, Williamson off. Fresh skaters on for Edina. One of those skaters being Bryn Heinmiller. Heinmiller now overseeing the play, trying to stay out of the circle, waiting for a puck to get out of there. Heinen now takes a stab at it, but that's able to get out, and we'll have a onside, much to the dismay of a few parents from the Roseville area. Centering pass deflected over to Hoffman, who took the position of Shoot as she got deep. Hoffman gets it deep. Heinmiller chasing. Swinging and a miss from a Marauder. Heinmiller able to come away with it briefly to get it up the boards. Nelson throws it back the other way. Fallen Marauder near the blue line. They're going to try to get an exit. Nelson with a hold. That's intercepted in front of the goaltender. Marauders now finally able to get it out. Heinen entering. Heinen looking back for Hoffman. Hoffman takes a spill, loses an edge. Heinen has to come over and gives it a whack, and that's going to go into the corner. Mauraders now. Nelson comes over, bumps her off the puck. That goes through the slot. Not enough on that shot. Edina looking to come back the other way. Mauraders looking to hold. Heinmiller now trying to get it into neutral ice. Just past Hoffman. Mauraders trying to catch Edina. A little bit of a change, and that's just off her stick. That'll go into the corner. Mauraders winds, and that just goes wide by about an inch, maybe 4. That was a hard wrister as well. First real good opportunity from the Mauraders right there. Sweetster trying to hold, that'll bounce out. She'll have to collect, handing off to Morgan. Morgan now spinning, trying to get it into the zone, going across. Centering pass to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, a little backhand, and the goaltender squeezes tight on that. Yeah, I mean, that's a tougher save than it looks like because the shot was relatively close. Fitzgerald got the puck off her stick very fast off the backhand, and there's one of two things. Either the glove was already there or she has some cat-like reflexes this morning. But a nice save nonetheless, and another shot thrown out, and she controls a rebound, a couple whacks at it. 1:32 remain in the first period, and I guess you can throw records out the window. That's why they play the game. 0-0 hockey game. Edina coming in with a lot of mojo of late. I think they're on a 13 unbeaten streak as far as without a loss. They've had a few ties in there, but certainly above and beyond what the Mauraders have been experiencing this season. Shoot now, trying to get up to Carter. Carter entering. Over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald with another opportunity, and that's deflected. Halfrich with a nice hold there, allows Edina to control back in neutral ice, where Morgan's going to touch back to Shoot. Shoot looks off Halfrich, now trying to create some room for her to exit. Shoot now over to Carter. Carter dumps. A couple fresh skaters on for Edina with just under a minute remaining. Mauraders methodically trying to get it out of the zone. Shoot intercepts at it, central ice. We'll have a 2-on-1 with McGarvey entering. She's taken down. We'll have the first call of the game. Easy one to make for the officials this morning. Mauraders will get a touch, and with 33 seconds, we'll have a power play. Well, we've had some opportunities, but not grade A opportunities. I would say goaltender's been up to the challenge on our a little bit above average shots.
Like they're doing everything right.
Yeah, they're getting the shots. They're getting some quality shots. That would have been a very quality shot if McGarvey wasn't taken down. So, as good penalties go, that was probably a good one to take. Fitzgerald digs it out of the corner, back to Shoot. Shoot now back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald winds, shot, and that goes wide. 20 seconds remaining. Short-handed, 2-on-2 hockey with Morgan watching. Almost gets through some skates, tied up. 5 seconds, Weary sticks back to the side, and that's going to do it for the first period of hockey. 0-0 from the home of the Lake Superior State Yellow Jackets. is going to react during those times. Okay, so we've got 27 seconds left on the power play. 12 minutes on the clock. That's back to Shoot. Shoot trying to get it up to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now center ice. Gets it back to Sauter. Sauter trying to get back up to Carter. Nice collection there. Over to Morgan. Morgan winds and that hits some traffic. That was a heck of a play right off the face-off. If it wasn't orchestrated, it should be, because that was textbook on how to get a shot right in the first 20 seconds of a period when you're up a person. Well, we're now even strength. Shot and another heck of a save. Yeah, that's the first one you don't know. The second one is like, and the third one, well, it's not an accident. Like, this is going to be a goaltender that, obviously during the course of the year had allowed goals. I don't see a second one on the bench, but she seems to be dialed in. The green and white will do that. When you get that green and white on your opposing team, your focus goes up a few percentage points. That's a nice face-off one there by the Mauraders. It was quick. Shoot with a nice hold. Shoot throws it back deep. Heinen now. Heinen, the thievery, takes her off the puck. They take it right off her stick. Says, whatever you can do, I can do. Mauraders now trying to get it deep. They're not going to have anything to get to the center of the ice, so they throw that. And that's a nice stick by Weary. Textbook there. That's what I'm talking about. Just that nice stick to get it out of trouble. It was very controlled. Yeah, I think we're going to get one early here. I think after the first period with the rest, the Mauraders, that first few minutes of excitement wears off. Mauraders now entering 1-on-3 and a back check. That's Forster getting her stick in there. Nice play by Tori. Little dancing at the point from the Mauraders. And I think we're going to have something. I'm not sure what the call is. Official's looking for a number. He looks a bit confused, but I didn't see it. I didn't see the call either. I saw the hand up, but I didn't see the signal. All I know is Forster got back in a hurry to negate an opportunity, so that's what I was focused on. Williamson in the corner gabbing. Edina down a girl. Shot. Blocker saved by Weary. Don't see they're keeping track of shots today, so Weary with a stick to get that out of trouble. Sweets are trying to dangle out. This one's a little target practice, and that goes wide. Grade A opportunity for the Mauraders there, and they throw that about 3 feet above the crossbar. Mauraders with some pressure. Spits to the slot in the paint, and Weary comes up big with another save. 17 left on the power play. Sauter on her horse chasing. Nice play by the Mauraders to throw it to open ice across, only for Sauter to intercept and pick up. Sauter dumps it deep, and we've got 5 seconds on the kill, so that is a successful kill.
There was a lot of luck there, though.
There was a lot of luck. I mean, the Mauraders, give them credit.
And some key saves.
In some key saves. They used the girl advantage to their advantage.
The shot over the net.
The shot over the net.
In the net.
A couple big saves by Weary. So as power plays go, they got what they needed out of it. Now some opportunities, just was unable to get it to the back of the net.
Okay, let's get some points on the board.
.854 remaining. We'll have Fitzgerald in the face-off here, and that's going to be controlled at the dot by Morgan. Morgan shot, and it's just a can of corn. That was just kind of like that goal. I mean, the goaltender has got a good glove. Sure, Dad is yelling blocker from the stands. Well, I mean, that's not a crazy idea. I would say low and hard, right? She's shown that she can control those rebounds with the leather. So, you know, the low and hard shots are going to, you know, create more rebounds. So the wristers, chest high, likely will be controlled. Mauraders now go jump in their step as they poke it into Edina's zone. Halfrich's getting there just in time to get a stick on it. Shoot now gathering. Fitzgerald coming over to help. 2 on the puck for each. Spits to Halfrich, throws that to the far boards. Centering pass, and that's wiped away to the far boards again. Shoot now, cross neutral ice. Forced wide, has Fitzgerald, and Morgan swing, and not enough on it. Fitzgerald grabs a loose change off the shot of Morgan. Heinmiller off. Heinmiller trying to work in small spaces. Heinmiller now. Nice block there. That was a textbook block by the D. Heinmiller centering pass. Pass Nelson. Edina will have to regroup. Icing if it gets there, and it does. And with 7:17 remaining, Edina will have a face-off in the Mauraders zone with another opportunity to try to get the first one on the board. Well, I'm perplexed.
There's been a lot of shots on your net.
Yeah, we have been. It's I think we'll get a couple, but they don't look shot save. They don't look like a 3-18 team. And I looked at their opponents. I mean, they weren't playing Woodbury and Minnetonka every game. I mean, they were playing, you know, the same type of opponents that team out in that part of the Metro would play. So. I thought I did see that they lost to Woodbury 3-0 during this year, which that certainly is not anything to, you know, hang your hat on, or I'd say hang your head about. And then, I mean, this game brings a little different energy than, you know, a Wednesday night 8:15 game against a team that you see, you know, 3 or 4 times a year. So. They won't likely see us again, so this is an opportunity for them to get up. We probably don't look at it the same way, but as Edina goes, everybody wants to bring their best. In Mauraders, it looks like they are bringing a little bit better than average today as they have an opportunity for a centering pass, and Halfrich gets her stick in there and creates a nice opportunity for McGarvey to come away with the puck to try to get up to Sauter. Nice hole, but that ricochets on some skates. Edina now trying to get a 3-on-2. McGarvey now entering. Garvey, forced wide, rebound! Not able to throw it in. Nice opportunity there from the Hornets. Nelson up to Forster. Forster up to McGarvey. McGarvey wisely dumped it in as she was 1-on-4. Letting her fresh teammates come onto the ice. One of them being Carter, another Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to Morgan. Morgan spins. Move the puck. There we go. Nice. Oh, that's a nice pass. Nelson with a hard shot. Not even close. Nelson needed to collect the puck there. She had so much time. Morgan now slotting it. That goal. And that's how you beat a hot goaltender. That is exactly the recipe to beat a hot goaltender. There wasn't a goaltender in the world that was going to be able to save that. Now that is the result of some practice.
Yeah.
That was backhand, right?
Yeah.
Oh, backhand top shelf.
Top shelf, yeah.
1-0, and let's see what we have here. An offsides, or yep. Yeah, so now it's interesting. So now when it's a 1-0 game in these types of contests, now it's very interesting to see how the Mauraders react. A lot of times, the second one comes, fairly close after that first one with, better of two teams. Shot off the face mask, rebound, that slides back behind the net. Mauraders trying to get it clear. Sweetser with a nice hold to punch it back. Sweetser will have some time here. Oh, I didn't see the Mauraders. She blended in. Williamson now back. Heinen all over that forecheck. Forces her off the puck. Heinmiller along fighting with her. Shoot gathering in neutral ice. Shoot backhands that into the zone. This will be collected by the Mauraders as they give a quick look. That's a great pass. I don't know if she saw her there, but that was a really nice pass. Weary sticks that to the side. Another nice stick there. Simple plays. The goaltender's got to make those simple plays, and when they do that, you stay away from the complex ones because you get that puck out of the scoring area. Nice save by Weary. She comes and pads that to the corner. Not only saves it, but throws it to the corner as well. 2-on-1 hockey. Heinmiller and Hoffman just passed her stick, can't collect. Hoffman now trying for a wraparound attempt. She's bumped off the puck. There's a cool 2-on-1 opportunity there. Mauraders errant pass. Darby says thank you very much. She collects in the far boards. Sauter now dangling a bit. Loses it over to Forster. Forster off the puck. Garvey comes over to help out. Nice body positioning by Garvey to put herself between the defender and the puck. Trying to get it to Sauter. Sweetser steps in. Hard shot. Hits some traffic. Nelson now entering. Shoot! God dang it. Who just said good job, Taylor, from the fans? You gotta, geez Louise. Shoot the puck. Or pass it. Free.
Looking for opportunity.
Dang. The opportunity was there. That's a nice pass. The opportunity was there when she got to that slot around the net to fire it on net. She did all that work. We didn't even get a quality scoring opportunity. Nice play there by Sauter to take her off the puck. She must have been gassed because I thought she might have had some dangles in her to try to get to the net. Fitzgerald now getting to the slot. A backhand, and that goes wide. 1:56 remaining here in the second period. Mauraders trying to get an exit. They do. 1-on-4. She'll have to dump and chase. That's a good stick battle right there. Some competitive whacks at it. Shoot. Well, that second one didn't come soon after that first one, as I thought it might. The Mauraders, yeah, they haven't stopped fighting. They saw that first one, and it's almost like it didn't happen. So that's a sign of a well-coached team and competitive spirit among the athletes. Centering pass, and that goes through everybody. Heinen trying to get it up to Hoffman. Shoot now. Has Heinmiller and Hoffman. Shoot. Looking. Yeah, Hatter was looking. The defense played that pretty well.
Yikes.
Mauraders trying to make something happen the last minute of play.
Get it out. Oh, not there.
Weary saves.
Weary.
Back behind the net. Up to Heinmiller, 13 seconds left in the period as she crosses neutral ice. Heinmiller regains control, throws it to the far boards, 5 seconds. And that's where we'll end this second period, 1-0 hockey game. Well, the saves that Weary's had to make have not been easy.
She's playing phenomenal.
Yeah, she's solid. Yeah, they haven't been, you think a 3-18 team was like, oh, they're probably not the best shots. No, they've been some.
Two holes in my daughter's socks.
Oh, very cool. Okay. All right, 1-0 hockey game, 12 minutes on the clock. Winner gets out of pool play and plays a meaningful game tonight at 6:15. Who wants it? Fitzgerald says that sounds pretty tasty. Let me enter the zone. Oh, dangle shot, and that goes wide. Well, Fitzgerald's had a number of really strong opportunities, which is a testament to how well she's playing. There we go. It's trying to find Morgan. That was the right idea there.
What'd she have?
Morgan enters, wrister,
Oh,
and that
that's a
time
nice shot.
the goaltender fought that one a little bit with the glove. Two-on-two hockey here. Nelson now in the corner to chase. Sauter vacates the area. McGarvey comes over to help out. Shot, save, another save. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Plays of the week.
Hazel's got to get the start tonight. Hazel's got to get the start tonight. Right?
Sauter with a shot that just goes high over the paint. Mauraders get there first. Mauraders trying to throw it up the near boards. Williamson does a nice job pinching that. Stepping up into the play. Mauraders try the other end of the ice. Or the other side of the ice, I should say. A little methodical exit there, but it works, and they'll gently throw that down the length of the ice, and they'll get an icing with 9:36 remaining. Yeah, there's probably 2 skaters on the Mauraders that are fairly weak, and by weak I mean like very, very slow to react. So if you can catch one of those in the right time, I mean, not that we haven't had opportunities, but you might even get a better one. It's a nice hard shot and a juicy rebound. That was a great shot there. Just those hard shots, like I said, Hard and Laura are going to give those rebounds. She's got the glove working today, so Hoffman now centering pass. It's deflected. Mauraders trying to collect.
Get up there.
Shoot punches it towards Heinmiller. Heinmiller has Helfrich, and off of her stick, Mauraders will chase. Helfrich giving a quick look. Waiting for a couple to get on sides, and they do in the nick of time, and Helfrich will grab across neutral ice, trying to get it up to Heinen. Heinen now over to Hoffman. Hoffman now looking, a little dangle between the skates, and
that was beautiful.
Good stick. That was a little
between her legs. It was
park move.
Kind of a tweener, but
yep, that was a park move. Helfrich now entering. Winds. That's goal! Helfrich with a snipe, and that time the goaltender didn't see it. Hits a left corner.
yeah!
And was that blocker side or glove side?
That might be.
That was blocker side.
Is that her first goal of the year?
Oh, could be. That was blocker side.
There you go, blocker side. That's her week.
Well, it was a blocker. Yeah, the glove's working today. So I think we'll give the assist to Mr. Morgan because he's been yelling blocker a few times from the stands. Well, that's a big one, 2-0 in any game. Morgan entering, trying to get over to Fitzgerald to hit some traffic. Fitzgerald looking to regather. Fitzgerald now trying to get it over to Morgan. Morgan, eyes up. Back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald line, and that goes over the crossbar by maybe a foot.
I think Morgan and Fitzgerald have some
Yeah,
little bit of magic.
absolutely. Yep, that is a good call. Morgan and Fitzgerald are finding each other in some really good spots today. Back to Sweetster. Nope, that's going to be into the corner. Over to Fitzgerald. that was one of the weaker skaters I was talking about. Just didn't have the jets, but she picks up a loose puck. First save again by Weary. It was a good shot, better save. McGarvey now entering. McGarvey forced wide, holding her off, trying to get to the front, and that hits the side of the net. And he thought that went in, but well, this much I thought that we would do a good job of holding them to scoring opportunities, indoor goals, and so that's held true this far. I thought we might have a few more. It's been like a game like against Orono and against the Wayzata. Wayzata we had 46 shots, so we've had. I feel like we've had the puck in the spots to put it home, and we've had a lot of really good shots. It's just one of those games where it hasn't happened at the rate that we would have probably thought. Morgan with a sweet backhand top shelfer, and then Halpritch entering the zone and ripping one blocker side. Back to shoot. Nice catch by Hoffman. Totally. Nice sauce and nice collection. There's a nice stick there to interrupt that momentum as they try to get across neutral ice. Heinen now gathering. Heinen now looking for a backhand pass near the paint, and that's taken away by the Mauraders and thrown up to the far boards. Morgan hard off the bench, trying to come away with number 2. Morgan now. Shot wide. Carter grabbing the loose change behind the net, trying to get it back to Morgan. Carter grabbing her own, rebound and throwing it on, and nicely covered up with just under 5 remaining. Well, I'll say it, we will have to play much better tonight. We haven't played bad. We'll just have to play. We'll have to play at this level and even tighter and faster. Yeah, not a bad played hockey game by any means. But these aren't the 2 games we came up here for, are they? No. Fitzgerald now entering, looking for Morgan.
Love the mohawk.
Controls. Holds.
Nice. Oh!
That time the goaltender saw that. She got the blocker. I think it might have hit the stick, the skinny part of the stick. That was a good shot though too. I don't know that you could take a better shot than that. High fly ball. The goaltender trying to do the Kirby pucket, trying to take it out of the stands. McGarvey coming over to close some space. The little things. Good stick by Weary. shoot now, trying to enter. Grabs it off the boards.
What? What happened there?
And we'll have an offsides as that just got out by about a foot. You know, timeout or what's going on?
I feel like the scoreboard is, or the time clock is like creeping now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what did you predict the score of this game?
I thought it would be like a 5-1 game. You know, shutouts are tough to come by, but I thought it would be 4-1 if we didn't play our best, 5-1 or like a 6-2 if.
So who does Minnetonka?
Well, Minnetonka has the Valkyries now at 12:45 today, so the winner of that game will meet us at 6:15. Minnetonka beat Hopkins last night 4-0, and then the Valkyries beat Hopkins later last night 4-1. The Valkyries are Apple Valley, Burnsville, so in Eastview, so it's like 3. So when you get to the 12s, you know, even though that they're dying communities, I guess they're not thriving communities like a Lakeville. I mean, you can get 10, 12 good hockey players, or you should be able to. Like, you know, it's not like some tiny 2-1-8 towns. I mean, you got Burnsville, Apple Valley, and Eastview. I mean, so there's more than enough girls, and they're pretty good this year, the Valkyries. I think I want to say they're like 15-6-4 or something like that, or 14-7 and something. So, I mean, the Mauraders, I mean, if you look at the Cake Eater, they got beat by everybody in the Cake Eater by 5, 6, 7 goals. They even lost to Thunder Bay, which we smoked. You know, so that was kind of the talk of the tournament. It's like, oh, we got to play the Mauraders. We got to play early game for Mauraders, right? But they've showed today that they're capable to bring in a competitive game to anybody. And after that timeout, they probably are going to try to get a goalie pull with close to 2 minutes if they can get it down in our zone, knowing they've got to get at least 2. Yeah, the goalie was trying to get off there. They didn't get it deep enough.
Look out. Nice, Taylor.
Edina doing a good job making that netminder stay where she's supposed to. If you're looking at it from the mindset of the Hornets. Nelson with the smart play, just getting it deep. No need to force anything. The clock is our friend for the last minute 20. That might reach Weary. She's going to have to play that. I love that. Stick it to the corner. Yep. Looks simple, but it's actually pretty hard. I mean, those sticks aren't light. These girls aren't grown women yet. If you play it wrong, it could end up in the back of the net, so. Just under a minute remaining. Fitzgerald now trying to grab and get it over to Morgan. Morgan trying to get to the front. Backhand, and the goaltender had no idea where that was. I mean, I'll tell you what, that goaltender can come away feeling like she played a pretty damn good game.
Yeah.
I mean, kept them in it longer than they probably anticipated. And, even if they get a third.
The time these girls have with the
Yep. And then if you look at Weary, I mean, on the verge of another great performance.
At least twice.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they could have had at least 3-4 goals.
Yep.
It looks like if Fitzgerald takes care of business here, they won't get any. Sweetser says, "I'll take some of that business off your hands." And it's a shutout for Hazel.